we watched this week's Raw just a few minutes ago, and these are going to be our thoughts and opinions. It starts off with John Cena and his return after that whole Extreme Rules stuff, and the crowd start chanting, "We want Brett," and John Cena cuts a promo, does a Ryback impression that I felt was pretty stupid. John Cena's shirt is terrible. I don't like his shirt at all.
Well, it's better than his other shirt, his plain white one with the belt on it for some reason.
That was the shirt he was wearing.
No, it wasn't. He was wearing a yellow shirt.
So he was, yeah. I was
it was like that shirt's tons better than his other one. Anyway, and 3 Stages of Hell match has been announced announced pretty much for Payback. It's a lumberjack match, tables match, and ambulance match. And I think these 3 choices aren't really great, in my opinion.
Well, it's going to be pretty obvious that I think Ryback's going to win the lumberjack match due to some heels coming in. They're going to be attacking him.
Yeah.
The tables match, John Cena will probably win the tables match. Oh no! I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I think it's going to be John Cena will win the lumberjack match. Ryback will win the tables match because it'll make John Cena the weakened guy, and then he'll win the ambulance match. That's what I think is going to happen.
In my opinion, it would have been better if it was a street fight instead of a lumberjack. But
whatever. It's their choice. Ryback then came out and accepted and called himself Satan and stuff like that. Goldberg chants happen. What chants happen? But what I liked about Ryback's promo was it was quick and it was straight to the point. There was no lollygagging around. He just he just got on with it.
And then Paul Heyman introduced Curtis Axel to John Cena. John Cena actually for once looked like he was taking this seriously. This is the one thing I can't really stand about Cena is he's constantly got this little grin on his face as if he's like, oh, I'm not going to take this seriously.
Yeah.
This makes a match against with them both in the main event. Paul Heyman mentioned how Curtis Axel destroyed Triple H and that he's the reason Triple H is medically unclear.
Now, I had my same worries about the whole Curtis Axel and John Cena thing as I did with Triple H. I thought that John Cena was probably just going to, if attitude adjustment him and then put him in the what's it called, the submission hold that he had, the SDF. And then, I thought that was what it was going to be, but we'll find out whether or not I was surprised or not. Then it was a match with Alberto Del Rio and Biggie Langston. I really enjoyed this match. Biggie Langston came out with AJ. AJ had undone the turnbuckle cushion, and which was supposed to be for Alberto Del Rio, and Biggie Langston ran into it and lost the match, and this ended up making Biggie Langston annoyed with AJ. So
AJ annoyed with Biggie Langston.
Was it? Because I thought that AJ was saying, "Oh, but I was trying to help you," and AJ, it kind of sabotaged him, I guess. Well, I guess they're both annoyed with each other. Yeah, probably. What did you think of the match?
It was pretty good. It was not as long as their last match, which is alright, but I think that they should have had just another match, a match at a later date. Alberto Del Rio should have faced someone else.
Because they've already had this was our 3rd match, and Alberto Del Rio is so far got 2, and Biggie Langston's got 1. So hopefully they'll do something else.
Hopefully that will be it.
Yeah, so we don't need to see it again, not for a while.
Daniel Bryan and Kane were seen backstage. Daniel Bryan is saying, I'm not the weaker link. And Kane is getting annoyed with it. And Kane said that he doesn't think Daniel Bryan's the weaker link. And he said toughness isn't about being big. Daniel Bryan was not really listening. And then Bret Hart came in and he said the exact same thing that Kane said to Bryan. And that was pretty humorous in my opinion, but it was funnier when Daniel Bryan said that's Bret Hart. You're just Kane.
I also liked Daniel Bryan's face when he sees Bret Hart. He's like, it's Bret. He's just like a you know,
Fun
like at Christmas when they finally get that John Cena shirt that they were long hoping for. It was basically like that. And then Kofi Kingston was against Dean Ambrose for the US title. Another really good match. I enjoyed this. Again, it's a bit like the whole Alberto Del Rio and Biggie Langston. 3 matches now that they've had. It's kind of like, surely there's other people who can, wrestle against them as well. And, it doesn't have to just be the same guy over and over again. But we can't complain if it's going to be a good match, though. So, yeah, I was really happy with how this match went. No critiques on here. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I quite like the match as well. It's just as good. I think it's better than their Extreme Rules match in my opinion.
Yeah.
But hopefully this is the last that they'll see each other for a good while.
Well, Dean Ambrose is going to be up against Randy Orton, I believe, on SmackDown. So that'll be something fresh,
And then straight after the match, they just ran out. Team Hell No were against the Shield, and I'm pretty sure it was for the tag titles. I can't quite recall, but why else would they have a match if it's not for the tag titles? This was a pretty good match. Daniel Bryan was on fire. He was destroying the Muscle. He was destroying the Muscle, Roman Reigns, and Kane was Kane was also pretty good. Kane is just really good in general. This was probably the best match of the entire show.
What I liked was near the end, the final thing was when Seth Rollins jumps up onto the ropes and just kicks Kane in the head, and Kane just as calm as you like, just walks up, gets kicked in the head, right? And you saw, that's only nitpicking.
Yeah,
I thought it was funny. I just thought
he was looking at Seth Rollins while doing this, and he told Daniel Bryan to get back to the corner.
Yeah. Then there was a serious news about Triple H. You can tell they're serious because they start talking really quietly and very seriously.
Yeah.
And we must pretend to be serious about Triple H's whole concussion thing that he's playing. I hope he's playing it, otherwise that would sound awfully disrespectful. But it was really quiet. They do that. They seem to do this nowadays, where serious news happens and they're like, right, guys, this is serious. Stop playing around.
To a certain extent, they've always done that. But it's a bit more like.
I mean, I can understand why they're doing it. It's to kind of give it a bit more of a seriousness. I do get it. I'm just pointing out. It just seems to be that seems to happen more often, and it seems to happen monthly as well. Where it sounds like this was really bad. Someone's been taken away. The whole John Cena thing when he got taken.
His ankle.
Yeah, it sounds like his ankle.
And then there was a voting kind of system. I don't really like these voting systems because they always put really two really bad choices and one. This was an exception. All 3 weren't really great. The Miz it was to choose whether the Miz would be a special guest referee, a guest ring announcer, or a guest commentator for Fandango and Wade Barrett. Why can't they have just had a triple threat match? I don't know, but
sorry.
He turned out to be the special guest referee, which was obvious.
It was I mean, no matter. We had called it basically. We knew that Miz was going to attack either one or both of them, and we were like, it's just get over. Why can't you just a good thing about being a ref is the fact that he can't really disqualify himself. But he was going to run in either way. So then he went on to the Wade Barrett versus Fandango match, which. I like Wade Barrett's entrance music. I think that's brilliant. I like how it starts off with God Save the Queen. Awkward silence. And then it's got this kind of hardcore metal rocky kind of thing, then it's kind of just it doesn't sound brilliant.
In my opinion, I think like the guitar, it's just generic.
Yeah, it really
music.
is.
In my opinion, like I didn't really like this match.
No.
Like Wade Barrett really should be more of a threat. He's the mid-card champion. That's the stepping stone title. It's not like he's like won the hardcore title, which was a joke, and it was made as a joke. The Intercontinental title was like originally the title that if like the main eventer's not there, that would be the main eventer.
Exactly, yeah. And that was just you just get one finisher done in a minute, and then it's you lost. I mean, and then he kicks Fandango in the head.
Yeah, Fandango won this match, and for some reason he kicks Fandango in the head, and for some reason Summer Rae is like, oh, he kicked me in the head too. No, it didn't hit Summer Rae in the slightest, and she was like, oh, my head.
And it was just stupid. Yeah. Then there was a backstage thing with John Cena being told, oh, you shouldn't be wrestling tonight. It's like, you just shouldn't wrestle. And it's like, everyone tells John Cena that. It's just, don't wrestle. You hurt yourself. Don't wrestle. I mean, the guy didn't get hurt, like didn't feel his sore ankle, his sore heel that he was always going on about. So I don't think he's going to really be bothered just falling through a mere stage. I mean, come on, gee whiz. I mean, he's always getting told not to wrestle, and he says something to Shawn Michaels about how he didn't listen, and it was just it was all right. He did it on purpose, I guess. It was a good way to tell you that what match is going on, and John Cena's not 100%. When is he ever 100%?
Yeah,
they always tell you he's not 100%.
And then 3MB are in a match with Tons of Funk and Great Khali. This match is happening because 3MB put a cake in Hornswoggle's face.
Oh, you fiends, 3MB. Foul people, I hate you.
This is just stupid. Like seriously, like, oh, you put, like, come on now. You have the first the first hour of the show being awesome.
Yeah.
And now this, like, come on, like, this should have been on, like, the first hour.
Yeah.
Or not on at all. It should have been on Saturday Morning Slam, which they're planning on cancelling.
Should have been on the app. I mean, gee whiz.
Yeah.
They want to give us this app so much. It's like, watch these things. Watch these two people talk to each other on the app.
Or probably the next part should have been on the app. 3MB lost. It's not really a surprise. No. They're jobbers, and they lost to two like alright like wrestlers, Tensei and Brodus Clay. Like they're like, I've always liked Tensei, but Brodus Clay is working to me now.
Great Khali.
Great Khali's a jobber as well.
It was like after I'm happy that we didn't have to see the dancing. And then afterwards, it was Natalia's birthday. And of course, we give Great Khali a chance to sing because he's got a voice of an angel. Some nice racism from the commentators. Great Khali's first language is not English.
Sorry, Punjabi.
If he says Happy Birthday, that's not his fault. It's like us. If we were to say it's not patronizing, it's patronizing. It's kind of like that. It doesn't matter. The guy doesn't even speak English. Leave him alone. The guy's like, I just didn't like the whole. What was the point of this? We'll just tell us that it was Natalia's birthday.
Dumb segments like this shouldn't be on the actual show. This is what the app is for.
Yeah, if you
like, this should be on the break. This should be on like the little extra kind of footage that the WWE seem to want to do, not like half a match.
Exactly. Just here's half a match, but we have to see all these segments.
Yeah, exactly.
Must happen.
Then the highlight reel, which took way too long.